what we see now with the banks, that there's a major shift with the digitization of services. So banks are trying to move the cost from the branches into the mobile channels or the digital channels. Now, of course, doing this is more convenient for the customer. So as a customer, I don't have to visit a branch physically. I just install an app and start consuming the services. So this is a convenient for the customer, but it is a major risk for the banks. If you provide your services remotely, there is a major risk for attacks to be successful against you as a bank. The biometrics will give the bank the solution to be able to offer these services effectively with a convenient way for the customers, and at the same time they maintain the security level to offer these services. So biometrics are helping banks to be more innovative with the services that they offer with the online channels. You look at the customers now, starting from iPhone 5S. Now, if you remember at that time, Apple issued a new device, or they produced a new device with a fingerprint scanner. At the beginning, it was a bit awkward for the customers to use their fingerprint to unlock a phone, but after a few years now, it's becoming a nature for the customers to do fingerprint scanning. Now we see also a trend with the facial recognition. You can unlock your phone with a face recognition, let's say, technology. So customers are getting used to it, and they know that this sort of methods to unlock a device can be as secure as entering a password or receiving something that you only know as a customer. So no, the banks are willing now to offer the services with a confidence that users will accept it. It is accepted within the market. If you look at the adoption rate now with the biometric features with the banks, it's not yet there, even though we are one of the highest, let's say, countries in the world with the internet penetration. We are still not there yet with the biometric, let's say, authentication. Based on our Gemalto statistics and surveys with the consumers and service providers, using a fingerprint to access a service is now almost at 16% of the service providers. But we see a trend that this number will increase with time. So in 5 years' time, most of our service providers, most of our customers are willing to or planning to provide this service. It can reach up to 88%.
Wow.
So it is gonna be a second nature for all the customers. The biometrics by itself is not considered as a single solution for all the threats online. As a bank, they realize it is a multi-layered approach. You cannot offer a single service without having something in the background as well to protect it. So basically what banks are now doing is they are doing a risk assessment for the transactions. So for example, if I'm using my mobile app to view my account, okay, I've seen your device before, I've seen you doing this action from that specific device before, I don't need to challenge you. I will allow you to view your account information. But if you are suddenly using an Android device from a different location, from different geolocation, and you're trying to do a transaction to a third party that is not registered, then this is a high risk. I need to challenge you as a bank. So what I do, I will raise the authentication mechanism. I will ask you for a facial recognition with a PIN. So basically the bank needs to take this approach to make sure the experience of your real customers are quite easy, and at the same time to pick out the attacks that might be targeting your bank and to challenge it in a high way.